Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories for you. First one is from the Tegarai region, where Getachew seems to have fired some zonal level party officials, and interim government officials. What is the reason behind this decision? Secondly, Fano fighters have kidnapped a newly appointed Wareda chief. Reportedly, it happened around 24 hours ago. Now the abduction is being confirmed. Who is he? Where did Fano fighters carry out the attack? Will he be released or not? We'll have a look at these two news stories. Firstly, viewers. Tigray, where Getachew Tigray interim president has fired six zonal level government officials. It is being said that the six officials have resigned. But whenever these government officials resign, it means that their top command is not happy with them. So it's a way of removing them, that they are told to resign. They have resigned, it means Getachew has fired them. Tigray government has not shared any details so far. What was the reason? Why were six officials fired at the same time? Had there been some problem, or had there been inefficiency on the part of these officials? There would have been one or two changes, but six changes at the same time. It means that something big is behind this decision. Eastern, Western, Northern, Southern, Southeastern zonal administrators have been fired. Now, it is difficult to say what happened because we are waiting for official confirmation. Officially, nothing is being said. But what we have learned is that the Cold War between Getachew Reda and Alem Gebre Wahed is far from being over. Know that when Getachew was elected as Tigray interim president, when he was nominated by the party, his nomination was opposed by top TPLF leaders, including Alim Gabre Wahed. Some say Munjarino was backing Alim too, Patlever Gebregazaber, Debratzian too, but Alim was the main man. But Getachew uh, got majority of votes. By a lead of one vote, he was elected as TPLF's candidate for the Tigray interim government head. So Abiy appointed him. But since then, we have been seeing a campaign against Getachew. Campaign at zonal level, at local level, that meetings are held without consultation, without approval from Tigray interim president. At some meetings, Tigray leadership, Tigray interim government leaders, they are targeted, they are criticized, they are accused of being stooges of prosperity party, stooges of PM Abiy. And there has been tension since the start of Getachew took office, but things calmed down a little when we saw that Getachew, Debratzian, Elam Gabre Wahed all jointly attended some programs. But it seems Getachew has decided to curb the powers of Elam Gabre Wahed. On party level, key decisions are still made by Alam Gabre Wahed. Party decisions like appointment of people to different zones. By the way, it's difficult to differentiate between party and government. Though we have been seeing calls from opposition parties, from Getachew himself, that EPLF and Tigray interim government are two separate entities. But actually, in reality, they're the same. And if Getachew, for example, wants to appoint someone as a zonal leader, Obviously he'll need approval from the party. And who is running the party? Party is being run by Debratzian. Debratzian is the chief of the party. Alim Gabrewahid is Secretary General, you can say. He's the main man who is organizing party fairs. So I think Getachew has decided to curb Alim Gabrewahid's authority by firing those who have been supporting Alim Gabrewahid. Getachew wants to take matters into his own hands by appointing people of his choice. It will be interesting to see who are going to be appointed to these 6 new positions. Pro Getachew party, some neutral people, or pro Alam Gabre Wahed group. That we'll see in coming days. But this move is going to lead to instability in terms of TPLF leaders' new wave of criticism against Getachew. You'll see that in coming days. Getachew, his government will be criticized. He'll be accused of supporting the Prosperity Party and PMRB. And let's see who is appointed. Who will he consult, by the way? Will he consult with Janel Sadkan? Will he consult Debratzi and others for new appointments? That remains to be seen. Secondly, because Fano fighters have kidnapped a Wareda level party leader. It has been confirmed now. It happened in Avi zone of the Amhara region. By the way, Avi zone is also becoming gradually destabilized now. Fano fighters are carrying out attacks on town, cities in Avi zones. Avi zone, we have seen that fighting went on around in Jibara for several days. Then Bore front too, there was fighting close to Bore front in Avi zone. Tilili, there was heavy fighting in Tilili a few days ago. Though Fano fighters are not deep in Avi zone, but they have managed to enter Avi zone. They're carrying out attacks on Avi zone territories now. They avoided attacking Avi zone. They thought that maybe by not attacking Avi zone territories, they would be able to separate Ago militia and Ethiopian National Defense Force. But Ago militia and Ethiopian National Defense Force, they're on the same page. They're fighting together. That is why Fano fighters have also decided that they should carry out attacks. They should carry out attacks along the main road, Agoavi region to Bahidar road. Now, a Wareda chief has been abducted by Fano fighters. He is from Tilili. Tilili is in Agoavi zone. And as I said earlier, there was heavy fighting in Tilili a few days ago. Fano fighters entered there. Later, I think they had to retreat from Tilili. The PP leader is a newly appointed one, and Fano fighters abducted him and took him to an unknown location. Some militia members were also taken prisoner by Fano fighters. If you remember, a few weeks ago, Fano fighters kidnapped Dangala Wareda administrator. And when they tried to abduct him, some security staff members were killed too. Dangala administrator, and Dangala is also in Nago of his own. Dangala administrator and some of his colleagues were abducted. Later, he was released. And we saw that some Prosperity Party leaders were abducted in South Wallo too, including 2 Wareda chiefs. Later, we saw a prisoner exchange reportedly. A prisoner exchange happened. Fano fighters in prisons were released, and in return for the release, the Warada chiefs were released by Fano fighters in South Wallo. So the purpose of these abductions is that Fano fighters want to get their comrades released. And if they are not happy with these Warada administrators, they kill them. They assassinate them. If they're abducted, it means their intention is to release them. Intention is to free them, but they want something in return. So maybe Fano fighters want something in return for the release of Warda administrator in the Lely zone. That we'll see in coming days. By the way, Ola fighters have also released Ethiopian Electric Authority workers who were abducted a few weeks ago in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Ransom was demanded. I think it happened in Asia. Ransom was demanded. Now, some workers have been released, including one who is from Kenya, reportedly. But no one is sharing details. How were these Ethiopian Electric Authority workers released? Did the government pay ransom? Did some other group try to mediated between Ola and the government? Whenever people are abducted for ransom in Romania, in most cases, ransom has to be paid. In most cases, government is helpless here. We have seen that some cement factory workers were abducted, foreigners were abducted last year, but the government had to pay ransom. Sometimes factories pay ransoms for their workers, and sometimes family members pay ransoms. So that is what is happening in the Oromia region. Ola denies involvement, by the way. No statement from Ola confirming that it kidnapped electric authority workers. But people from the area, they say that Ola is operating in this area. So in both zones, you see that. In Oromia, kidnapping for ransom, which seems to be a source of earning for Ola fighters. In Amhara region, Fano fighters also demanding, they're also making demand for the release of those who are being. Thanks for watching.